So Apostate Prophet was openly threatened by one of these Dawa dudes. I think his name is like Dawa Central or something like that. And there's actually something I kind of feel is sort of important to mention about Islam in the Western world. And I really want Muslims who are you're good Muslims. You're super Islamic Muslim-tastic with your Muslimness. The only reason you all are in the Western world, your religion is accepted here. Nobody really knew much about it because, of course, a lot of people don't know this. The first official translation of the Quran was 1954 into English. I know people won't believe this. Look it up. The Hafs version of the Quran, this is what is accepted as a acceptable translation in English. That didn't happen until 1954. So the pretense is that this language was so complicated, it took like 1,000 years to translate it into one of the most widely spoken languages in the world. No, it's because of what Islam believes and what it says in the Quran. So here's what this comes down to. The only people who really ever wanted you all around were Kabbalist Jews who it seems that they're Frankists or they're reversists. They're actually those Shabbatai Zvi type of Jews who actually they want to hasten the end of the world, so you are the force of the end of the world. And Freemasons. When you actually look up almost anything in the English language that praised the Quran for its brilliance, this is all written by mostly American and British Freemasons in the 1800s. So this is prior to there even being an official translation into English. The Hafs version did not exist. My evidence, Lord Quilliam and the Quilliam Foundation, the White Sheikh of Britain, he was called because he was a Shia convert, and he opened the first mosque in Britain. Most British people don't even know this. The only association, like there's nothing in the Western world that makes sort of Islam fit in unless you listen to the protestations of Jews and Freemasons saying you have to allow this, or this is like sort of this terrible thing that you're doing, not allowing, this and da-da-da. But without Freemasons and without these kind of Kabbalist types and occultist types, it would have never, ever been here. And because I know that's sort of uniquely insulting to you guys, because you don't like Freemasons and you, by credo, hate Jews, it's important they are who invited you to the West. And I'm not wrong about this. I did a lot of studying on the occultists and a lot of studying on Freemasonry, and no, this is solid. Angel Millar, Freemasonic writer and historian, writes about this, talks about it a lot. That's it. This whole Templars were down with the fucking Islam, all of it. It's all pretty much garbage. All stuff that comes out of a world of people who wanted to try to make sort of this idea of Islam with, well, we could just declare somebody a prophet, and if anybody disagrees, you could just coerce them with violence. What's really interesting is eventually the way that the whole world sort of looks at Turkey as this amazing state. Like in the Western world, during my lifetime, like Turkey was sort of this mystery Islamic country that people were like, yeah, They just became secular. And nobody, no, it was Freemasonry. The shrine degree of Islam, that's the Freemason Wallace, who he got his degree in. He basically was conferred some type of right from the Bektashi Sufis, and that's what the shrine degree is. The shrine degree just seems to be an offshoot of Bektashi Sufi teachings. And people will try to dress it up as something else or something, but this is why the Orthodox Christians reject ecumenism, because they're like, no, it's just a bunch of people trying to get you to agree to things that you can't. You agree to blasphemy, agree to heresy, and say, well, maybe heresy's not so bad, because Shlomo's cool. I like Shlomo. Imran is all right. That guy Imran. He sells me cigarettes. No. So now that so many of you are making it very clear that you believe in violence and coercion, and because Islam says we have to behave this way, more and more, it's just going to become this situation of, like, why are these people in Britain? Why are we allowing them anywhere near us? Why are we allowing this anywhere near us? And don't worry, socialists. You and Islam, you guys like hanging out together, sort of. Even though Islam really, like any decently normal, Muslim who's aware of their ideas would be like, no, that's very haram. It's very, very haram. And then they would look into the background of Karl Marx, and they'd be like, and they'd be like, yeah, this is definitely haram. But you see, it gets them what they want, which is chaos. So and a coercive state. So I just want to put that out there, because it's starting to become a bit tiresome, this idea that there's something that Islam can defend, being that by credo you hate everyone, and if they're not Jews and Christians, and you really hate them, like, and I really don't understand how people don't get this, like, really don't get it, but it just takes not knowing what the fuck you're talking about. So, and I do. So, good luck trying to fool people, because you're not going to anymore. And then the beauty of this is, Dawa idiots, keep threatening people. See how well that goes for you now that you have an administration that a lot of people kind of know what's up with you guys. So, good luck. If luck is allowed in Islam.